Hey guys, this is Alek, and with me today is XX Skate Mania XX. If you don't remember, he was in my vlog when I talked about Nicolas Cage getting bailed out and the racist email sent by Marilyn Davenport. Now there are two, that we wanted to talk about. The first one is Weird Al's song I Perform This Way, a parody of Born This Way by Lady Gaga, finally got accepted to be in an album. Now we got the chance to listen to this on YouTube, and what do you think of this?
I thought it was a pretty funny song, a really good upbeat remake to her song, and I can see why she chose it as a part of her album.
Not her album.
Her album, but
it's gonna be a Weird Al single and eventually on an album.
Right.
Which I'm excited for. I've been a huge Weird Al fan for quite a while. His songs don't seem to get old, and you can just dance to them. Not that I dance to them, only in private, but I'm just kidding.
They see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
dude.
But there's songs that they're just as upbeat as the original, if not more, because
Right.
he tries to make it more entertaining because they're not the same lyric.
Right. And a lot different from Raka Raka Ali, if you guys have ever heard of them. Two great parody singers. With Weird Al, he's a little, actually quite a bit more cleaner than Raka Raka Ali, but if you like the funny and sort of perverted stuff, go ahead and listen
Yeah,
to
Raka Raka Ali is kind of racist, perverted, yeah.
Pretty much all of the above.
Pretty much describes an American.
Right, right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, if you want a good, just family comedy song, Weird Al is great.
Alright, now the next story involves the fact that smoking may be banned in all states for indoor facilities by 2020. It says that, first, in 2000, there were no states with comprehensive indoor smoking bans. Now, well, not now, a year ago in 2010, there were 26 states. There are 10 states that have it in either bars, restaurants, or the workplace, or a combination of two of them, but not all three. And there are 7 states that have no bans whatsoever. Those states are Indiana, Kentucky, Mississippi, South Carolina, Texas, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Now, I remember there was this place, the Forum, back when I lived in Wisconsin, and they had what some of the states had, which they called us restrictive laws, which were when they had separate ventilation, which is when you would hear smoking or non-smoking. Now, when I lived there, especially when I was really little, like 10, well not 10, but like 9 and 8, I thought the fans looked pretty cool for the ventilation. Because like they're circular, and they have, of course, the vent on the side, but there's like nothing in the middle of it, so just like the spinning circle, and you're little, and you're like, whoa, what's that?
Yeah, and they've got great food there, pretty good restaurant, but the filters and the fans really do keep out the smoke, and it really
But not the smell.
But not the smell, right? But it did keep out the smoke from your eyes watering or coughing,
Right.
But the smell was still there, and to be honest, a lot of people really didn't complain to them about it, or that I knew of. Otherwise, it was a pretty good restaurant.
Right, but back on topic for all in general smoking bans, do you think that they should be banned in all three? I do think in the workplace they should be banned in restaurants, but what about bars?
To be honest, bars are more kind of like a place where you want to go and relax and have a drink, and by people relaxing, having a smoke to them is what calms them down. And I think that, to be honest, it should be allowed in bars, depending on where the bars are located. If they're
Right.
in a restaurant, if they're in like a separate room, then I think that that's fine. And especially if they have ventilation in that room as well. But
Of course,
I mean,
they should have ventilation regardless.
Right, but I mean, like, the filter fans that will...
Right, I know what you mean. I'm saying regardless if it's a separate room or not, they should have a filter.
Right. But I mean, if it's a bar that's attached into a family dining room
Then
where
it shouldn't.
smoking is still there, I don't think it should be... I don't think smoking should be allowed in there.
And I would agree with that, because even though smoking isn't good for you, if we keep banning it, I don't think people will be happy. and we want people to be happy.
Right, and it's just going to become more of a nuisance to people, you know, and it's going to make life pretty difficult. You know, it's a small thing, but it still makes quite a big difference. And people should be able to smoke free, but not always as free as they want. You know, like where they want to. And
so that's all we really had to talk about today. In the rest of the smoking article, it just goes on to some quotes talking about heart disease and stuff. But they're hoping that the 2020 prediction does come true. That is all we really wanted to talk about. Now, Jason, or as I call him, well, not as I call him, as you will be calling him probably, XX Skate Mania XX, he will be here with me until Monday. So on Saturday and Sunday's vlog, and if I get the chance to vlog Friday, then in that vlog too, you'll probably end up seeing him. I'm going to make him post vlogs on his video and or skateboarding stuff, whatever he chooses to do. Or he might not be going back to Wisconsin alive. Just saying. So, alright guys, I'll put my Twitter and my Facebook as well as the links to these stories down below. If you want to subscribe, if you haven't already, hit the yellow button. Because it'll make me really happy. And then I won't have to slit his throat at night. Subscribe.
I just yawned and laughed at the same time.
Why?
It was funny.
Was that necessary to say while I'm trying to exit out?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Whatever, screw you. I'll see you guys later.